All right, y'all, it's Fancy, the CEO, and we are up in this thing with Miss Blue at her private listening event for her new EP, Big Ass Party.
Yes.
What's up, girl?
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Girl, you already know I'm a #1 fan when it comes to Miss Blue.
I appreciate you.
And this EP right here is straight fire.
Thank you.
Talk to me a little bit about the energy and the mood behind this.
Yes, well, before I recorded this EP, it was before COVID took place. So we know COVID took place roughly around March 2019, sometime around there. And I just felt that the mood and the atmosphere was so serious. I wanted to have a EP in a body of work that made people feel good and made women feel good about themselves and promote a sexiness. And so I was like, let's do something sexy for the ladies, but also for the guys so that, they can feel good too, because the mood was just so sad.
It was very dry. But I remember us talking about it during that time and thinking like, what are we going to do to keep it moving? Because we can't just stay in the house. And I remember sending you that video. I said, I will murder you. I will literally murder you if you show anybody that I'm twerking to go off.
She sent me a video and I was like, fancy.
Yes.
I know,
but you can start crazy in the house for a while. I'm like, watch me go off. I'm up on the bed. It's Friday. It's what's up. Let's go.
Yes, but that's the music and the vibe that I wanted to create. I wanted people to feel sexy. Like, I don't care like your height, your size, your color. I put my shades on.
I was ready with the stunners.
You were.
Right. I'm a Texas girl, so that's what it was. So but the latest. So what's the latest single though? What's the next single?
Okay, so we did. We kind of threw "Go Off" out there just to see how people liked it. That was my favorite. We did "Shake That Ass" for a while. We did campaigns. We did the video for "Shake That Ass." Shout out to Seidel. Shout out to Diggz for producing the entire project. The next single is going to be "I'm a Vibe."
I like that though. It's nice. It makes every woman feel empowered. Yes. You're like, I am the whole vibe, because there's a lot of women out here that do not twerk outside of closed doors.
That's true.
Hello. That would be me. I'm not doing it outside of closed doors for my man or something, if I had that situation. But other than that, though, so that energy is so beautiful and amazing. So you're bringing that to the forefront for the women. So what do you envision as far as once this drops, what's the feeling like? What do you envision happening with the women?
Well, when this EP drops, I do plan on performing it more outside of the city as well. And I just want the women, when they hear it, I want them to feel like I've had older women tell me, my club days is over. But when I heard "Shake That Ass," I felt sexy. Yes. And that's what I want them to feel. I want you to feel sexy. Like, my music is not to make you feel sad or make you second guess yourself. I want you to know that you are a boss ass bitch and that you getting shit done, and don't let anybody stop your shine or grind.
Absolutely. And that's exactly how I felt too. I'm like, we biased because we are from Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a transplant. I'm from Florida, but I grew up here. So,
the South.
This is that's right. Absolutely. But, but this is home. So I'm biased, but I'm all on the West Coast and stuff. I'm playing it for the OG, smoking up clouds everywhere. And they're like, this bitch got bars. Excuse my language, but that's what they said. This comes from the OG, triple OGs.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so... But how important was it for you to bring that through, but do it in such a sexy, grown and sexy type vibe? How important was it for you to do that?
I'm not gonna lie, it was a challenge, and honestly, it might seem like it was natural, but it was a little bit outside of my element, because I'm in the era of bars where you had to come hard. I was forced to freestyle with boys that went hard, and I was like, oh my God, did I mess up? And they was like, nah, you killed it. But so to talk about sex, 90% of this EP and still show the bars. Sometimes I deleted a lot of shit because I was like, man, I need to let them hear this bar. So it was a challenge, but the bar's gonna always be there.
Of course, that's what I was gonna say. So you're stuck on that, but then at the same time, it's like that energy. You want people to feel good and you want them to have a good time, and you don't want to be so focused on that. At the same time, that transcends whenever you're doing it. When you're creating your project, it transcends because they're gonna feel that. They're going to feel that energy as well. They will feel if you're uptight, and they'll feel if you're having fun.
Right.
And I can feel that you were having fun.
I was having fun.
Beyond the video, because the video, I was like, who are these bitches in the back? Because Blue got the stage.
That was a long night.
Like, damn, girl, I know you had a big old booty for that. But Lord, okay, who are you? What's your name?
That was a long night. Y'all remember when you shot me the text and I just laughed so hard. I was like, oh my God.
This girl right here is a fool, a whole fool.
Yeah.
That's all right though. But that's all right though. We completely support everything that you do in the movement.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that you are such a supporter of female rappers. You know what I'm saying? Even on my EP, you give great criticism, constructive criticism. But what is it that you want to see happen out here in this culture as far as female rap in Houston? Because we have a very catty culture out here, I would think. What do you want to see happen next?
I would like to see more females collaborate.
I love that.
Get outside of your element and don't choose your friend. Choose other girls because they might be able to bring something different to your track. You get your same homegirls, it's gonna sound the same
every time.
You might get a bop if you collaborate with another female. So I think that's the only thing that I really want to see. I want to see more girls do like that whole Lil' Kim ladies night where Queen Latifah and everybody.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for it, but every time someone gets ready to do it, the girls start to fight.
No, that's all right. We're going to have to go and create that.
We're going to have to, because that was a bop. Like that whole era. Was. I'm waiting to see like 10 girls like, we all bad. Let's do this song. And other than that, because the girls got the bars out here. Yeah. They got the bars. Yeah, we just need to come together a little bit more, and I think we got it.
Yeah, they do. And so you come across, well, obviously I know you, so I know that you're very loyal. But you come across commercially as the one that's going to fix the crown and not talk about it. I love that about you.
Thank you.
So, we have to salute that. Miss Blue, yes.
Thank you so much.
Sentimental,
yes.
She knows. So we are at a live listening party right now, y'all.
And I thank you all so much for coming out. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
So,
you do.
I want to. So right now, before we get any deeper into, like the interview or whatnot, before we go into, because I do want to go track by track on it. It's five tracks on the EP, but I want to see if y'all have any questions or any comments so far from what you heard. Let's go.
Yes, I do. Judging is this song? Do I just talk out loud?
You just talk out loud.
Yeah. That's cool.
If we in the day and age where negativity is what, it's gonna sound stupid and backwards, but negativity is what prospers when it comes to
Yes, it is.
And you know what I'm saying? How in the fuck do you manage to stay so positive, bro? Because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When some shit veer off, and then when I'm dealing with a bunch of rappers, I just be shutting the fuck up until I rap. And niggas be like, oh, he hard. And then I leave.
Right, spit your bars and leave. Right. So the question is like, how do you deal with the negativity out here? How do you remain so positive out here in a culture where negativity is what gets the attention, attracts the money? Well, how do you do that?
I talk to my husband a lot. Y'all I'ma just be real.
But you know what?
Y'all thinking that I'm being cool and stuff, but I'm really upset. But I talk to him because he tells me, this is what you wanted to do. This is just how it is.
That's right.
You're going to get mad. You're going to quit. You're going to stop. You're not going to block another female because it went bad with this one. Or are you going to keep trying? And I'm a keep trying type of person. I'm a go-getter. We are go-getters. That's why we connected. We are go-getters. That's why we connected. We are go-getters. You a go-getter. That's why we connect. I attract boss women.
Yes.
Wait.
I was just going to say, why you ain't pointing to me?
Not
yet. She's Blue is on the women's empowerment.
Y'all, that's a whole different story. Look, it's the men. Y'all some boss men, but when it comes, because y'all got to remember, I'm dealing with the market that I'm dealing with. I'm not having an issue with men.
Right,
men are not going to, more than likely, not going to disrespect me.
No,
I'm dealing with female rappers that don't like the fact that I wear blue. Maybe they think I'm gang banging. Maybe they think that she's a little too confident. Maybe they don't like the fact that I bring my husband to all my shows. Women will not like you for a lot of different reasons, but you do have to keep going. And I have a very good support system to answer that question. That's how I deal with that. So by the time I meet you, the hater, I'll be like, hey girl, because I'm not gonna let you steal my joy. You're not gonna tarnish my brand.
Right.
So it's like, hey, how you doing? But because I done already talked to him and told him we going to this event, so be respectful. Right. Say hi. He like, that ain't gotta be your friend, but say hi and keep it moving.
That's right. Like, that's the reason why his name is in so much of your rap. We get that. Your real fans know that. I know that.
And realistically, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to flex or nothing like that, but you got some men that's waiting on men to disrespect you too.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is true. This is true.
At the end of the day, you got bitch ass niggas out here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll try to, because they'll be intimidated by a woman that go harder than them.
Yes. This is a problem.
At the end of the day, you got dudes in your corner.
Well, thank God I haven't dealt with that.
Ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing is, when I listen to you, right? Sometimes I be like, yo, I ain't going hard enough.
Right. It's motivation.
Why would you think that?
Even though we got different flavors.
Yeah.
You ever heard a song that was so good, you be like, I wish I made that.
Yes, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I felt that way.
One of those things, and all due respect, man, we gotta make some noise for Jermaine, bro. Cause oh my God.
Yeah, he does. Yes. Hey, listen, unseen, unspoken.
I don't put him on the spot now.
That's all right though. I go hard for him though. Unseen, unspoken, because whenever you're listening as another female, and not even a female that's doing her project as well, but that's the type of stuff that you want to be able to say. I want to be able to go on and give you that credit. If you my man, I want to be able to give that to you. You ain't no sucker, and you ain't letting nobody do anything to me. Unseen, unspoken, it don't matter. It never touched me, and that's what matters to me. So he's making sure that he's looking out for that. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody crossing that line. So to your point, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of men out here with hurt feelings. So we have another question or a comment. Hi. Helen. Okay, yes. Helen.
A great, sexy
Come
voice.
On, Helen. Yes.
So what I was wondering was, everybody has a moment in their life to where they're like, I was meant to do this. Or I want to do this full time. So what was your moment in your life?
Great question.
I want to be a rapper.
This is crazy.
So question is, when were you, what was your moment that I want to be an entertainer, I want to be a rapper?
So I was definitely younger than my oldest son. Probably the littlest boy that I got. 13 or 14.
Okay.
My dad, really, honestly, it's crazy. He didn't rap, but he inspired it because this man had every song you could think of. He had the Michael Jackson on the vinyl tape.
Yes.
My dad did not play. He had the turntable things. I guess early in life he was a DJ.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, record play. But my daddy had all this music, and he had Scarface music.
Yes.
Instrumental tapes, and he told me, out of all the kids, he says, "Don't ever touch my music because you will get in trouble." But when he would leave, because his job was far, I would touch his instrumentals and I would rap.
Yeah.
I would rap. So one day, I'm in my room cussing my ass off. I'm like on Ghetto Boys. I'm, I hear a knock on the door, and me and my other little brother like, what was that? We know it's not him. He's too little. That's a parent knock. So I hear boom, boom, boom. So he say, open up the door. So I open up the door, and I'm like, I got caught. So what I'm gonna do? He say, run that last line back. I said, the one where I was cussing. He said, run that last line back. You got something to say. And I was like, oh my God. Like, my dad did not play. I'm serious. My dad did not play.
Did you run it back?
I had no choice. He heard it. So one thing you're not going to do is lie to my dad.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
One thing you're not going to do is lie to my dad, and he heard it. So we ran it back. And so I rapped it. But he said, no. I want you to rap it like you did before I knocked on that door when you didn't know I was out there.
Come all the way with it.
And I said, let me get myself together. So we ran it back, and I went hard, and my other little brother was looking like, you gonna get killed. He was like, you better die. I was all in my dad's face like, blah, 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 and And it was at that moment that my dad, he didn't tell me I was good. He went, okay. Put my instrumental back where you got it from.
All right.
Never heard nothing from him again. That moment, if I could rap in front of my dad, who crazy, I could do this in front of anybody. And then I know I went hard because he would have told me that ain't it.
This ain't for you.
He was like, he didn't want to admit that it went hard. But that was the moment. I think I was like 13 or 14. I mean,
why EP over album?
Yeah, good question. Why an EP over an album?
I'm gonna tell you. And so we are all. This is a child, but we're all young adults. I believe that ADHD is a real thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And when I say that, when I'm listening to the old school albums and it's 26 tracks, I'm gonna be honest, it takes me almost a month to go back and listen to everybody's music. I need to hear. I wouldn't even say 10. You need to give me something short and to the point, because my attention span. I got children. I got to cook food. I need to listen to something and be over your project. Yes. So I was like, no, I don't need to drop no 15, 16, 17 tracks. Let's just keep it simple and do an EP with 5 or 6 songs and just go from there. And he was just like, okay. And that's what we did. Yeah. I feel like I could actually ask somebody, how was track 3? And they'll tell me.
And
how was track 5? They'll tell me, opposed to 10 different tracks that, they're not going to listen to all that. Let's just be real. Yeah, that's, maybe for a mixtape. I think for my mixtape, I had like 12 or 13.
Can I comment on that? Yeah. It's like, when you drop an album, the labels, like, if you never got signed, if you do drop an album, the labels will go off for your scores on your last album and be like, okay, well, look, you only...
Yeah, give you a sales history.
Yeah. Yes. Kind of like judge you off there. I don't know how true that is, because I had to drop the album. You think so?
Yeah, that's very true.
I believe that.
Or sell out if you want to do business with people that look at that type of number, don't even get in that number.
Yes.
Right. Facts.
This is true.
Like,
facts.
If you do that, you do the mixtapes, right? You do a show. They come to your show. They see how you rock the crowd.
Then
all they can do is do a
judge you off.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Very true.
Like that song what you did. What was that?
Which one? Is it Loud Fest?
Loud Fest, right?
Everybody got some gas.
Everybody you had like a see. You had like an A&R, right?
Right.
They know that's the top number.
And they see you perform that. What that song was again?
Fake Ass Bitch.
Fake Ass
that one.
If A&R was to see you perform Fake Ass Bitch at Loud Fest.
Oh, it's on. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you saw how everybody was.
Yeah, that's
what
the
they
one.
Yeah.
Yo, like you know what I'm saying?
That's the measure. That's the measuring stick. Honestly,
that's true.
They're looking at that, how the people react to it.
Yeah,
that's
true.
It's more than numbers. It's about your connection with the audience. Which
I
you
agree.
Do have.
Yeah,
you do have. So let's go through. Let's go through tracks.
Okay.
Let's go through the tracks on the EP. So first, obviously, is "Go Off," your baby, which expressed your harder side.